Lake track meet, Russell, Kansas. May the 11th, 2007. We're here for the final throw of the discus. Devin Knox will do his final throw. Huh? Here shortly. Okay, Devin's final throw. Coming up. Several people stand in front of him here. Did they scratch? Yeah. He walked out the front of the pit, huh? Didn't like his throw. Here at the girls' shot put venue, Jordan Crossan will be first attempt for Jordan. Nice throw. Oh, she went over the line. Fouled. Get 2 more attempts. Second throw for Jordan. .93.7. Okay, Jordan's final throw. She's in third right now. I think she needs to beat 96.6 to get second. 105 is first right now. Nice throw. We'll wait the distance here. .98.7. That puts her in second, unless the Russell girl comes back and. Well, no, that's a third throw, so that probably gets her second. We'll go get some shot put here.
Got some on the back. I'm just not going to take any. League and Russell, Kansas, Mel Townsend, I believe it's shorts were off once, back on, so has gone 20 foot. we'll see what we got here. Scratched. Good jump, though. Way out in the head. Jamel over the board. Scratched on, I believe, his second jump. Coach Shoup holds the fingers up, saying just check with Shoup, see what his first jump was, and we'll be back with 3 here. A Minneapolis connection with second jump. Good jump. For the results of that, Doc 19.6 jump for Aaron. Doc and Dart is with Jamel Townsend's third jump here in just a minute. Jamel way out there, could have been probably as long as on 1.5. So they're going to rest him. Energy. It is hot today, and right on to on his go right into the triple here in the triple jump, or in the long jump. Getting ready for the board in the pit. For Minneapolis. And the on his first throw. Getting out of the box. Shot gets out there. So Jamel, according to the now, over 21 feet, I think 21.5 inches. 1.5, so he was right out there, well over. Devin Knox. .47 the first. Here in just a minute. Just me. Third. Third throw here in just a minute. He scratched. out of the fifth place right now. Triple jump. First jump. Get. Good jump. Feet 6.5. We need to get Jarrett right about there. They're two for Jarrett. Right. And that's a good jump. On that one, so not quite as good there. And we'll be back with here. Minneapolis High. Ryan Weaver. Ryan is the chief babysitter, and Bob. First jump. Went off here. Northeast of about 5. Put a tape to that one. You might have Mel. And that's a good jump. Own right. Board. He Mel. He's got a lot of speed. Nice jump. 1-2. Jamal's their final jump there. Jarrett Jones in the finals. Jamal Townsend. Jarrett. Feet over 37 feet. Final to crack off a jump here in the finals. And Force will retain second place. A good jump here. And that was a good jump. But with that jump, Jamal Spangler will jump again here. Jumper from Russell. Carries a lot. And that's a good jump. Beloit. Two and first puts him in to third or fourth, so another jump. Under his belt. A nice one. There you go. Well above 30. Jump. Needs on this third. Here we go. Jamel needs to foot and needs to get there here. 42-foot Spangler and the 240, but still jumps well. Jamel with a nice jump. Back still under. Different things so far this year. So we'll be back in the finals at 37-6. Another good jump by Jerry. Or best in finals. I think he was over 38 qualifying so far, right under third jump here. First, is looking for something. Probably one of his better jumps, though, way out there. Older in Minneapolis since Seth Prohaska jump. 15-6. He'll get another try here. Also, not enough on that one. I was mistaken on the height here. It is 13-6. Ellsworth, Vaulter. High from a distance. I want to come over and right there. We'll see if he moves it up and shoots 13-8, 13-10. Jump the same height here in just a minute. This time. Could be. Here's the Beloit Vaulter. Maybe his final attempt. Under it, that's his final attempt. 18 foot, evidently, to go on to Mark. Is it up or call?
Dale and Mike are over at the field events. Second heat of the 100 prelims. We've got Jessica right in the middle, and we'll catch her here in a sec. Heat number 2 of the girls prelims in the 100 meters. Jessica's time of 12.76. Should be tops in the league. She's in lane 4. Jessica wins her heat. We'll check her time soon. We'll be back. Heat number 1 of the boys 100 prelims. Kyle will be in lane 4. Former Lion Aaron Weedle in lane 5. Kyle's time of 11:09 last week here at Russell put him into the top 5 in the area wide at 11:09.
Second call, boys and girls, 200 meter dash. Second call, boys and girls, 200 meter dash.
Kyle's done jumping in the first heat. We'll be back.
Minneapolis.
We on? All right, final heat of the boys 100 meter prelims.
Those are the finalists for the girls 100 meter dash.
Kenton Lomberger will be where? Okay, lane 4. And Jared Schmidt looks like maybe in lane 2. Kyle Lomberger DQ'd in his preliminary heat. This will be the first action I've seen out of Jared Schmidt all year. He's had a hamstring problem. He's been nursing pretty bad hamstring problem. Been getting a lot of electronic treatments on the muscle, from what I understand, talking to his dad. Be nice to see if we can get a 1-2 or a 1-3 finish here. Again, Schmidt in lane 2, Kitten Lomberger lane 4. It's 1-2 right now. Yep. And Schmidt either got second or third, can't tell which. Unofficial 11:05 for Kenton. Finishing a good 5 to 10 meters ahead of his closest competition. We'll be back with whatever they got coming up for finals pretty quick. All right, here for the girls 200 meter preliminary. Jessica DeVries looks like she's in lane 4, right in the middle of the pack. Beautiful day for track meet. Track meet, not too hot, not too cold, very little wind. Just enough breeze to cool you off. I'm 100th of a second behind on my time. Oh, Jared Shoemaker's in this too. And Jared's running second, but might lose it. I think Jared got third in that heat. 27.34 unofficial for Jessica in winning that preliminary heat. We'll wait for the announcements. Then the boys, Jared Schmidt and Kent Lomberger. Finalists in the 100 meter is Jessica DeVries made it for the girls, and in the boys it'd be Jared Schmidt and Kent Lomberger made it in the finals. And looks like Jessica and probably Jared Shoemaker made it into the finals on the 200, I'm guessing. Looks like we got a couple heats of the boys coming up here in the 200 meter. Is that a Minneapolis runner there? That'd be Moody, right? Is it Kyle? Kyler Moody is in lane 4. Actually, Kyler's in lane 3. Lane 2. I stand mistake. Corrected there. He's running 4th. Aaron Weedle is in lane 5. 24.75 unofficial time for Kyler in that heat. Kyler's a freshman. So his best days of competition are ahead of him here in the years to come. Second final heat of the 200 coming up. Should have at least Kenton. Is there another? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, there's another one heat after this. I don't know that I see a Minneapolis uniform in this heat. Unless there's lane 1.
Ginther of Russell, DeVries of Minneapolis, Shoemaker of Minneapolis. Those are finalists of the girls 200 meter dash.
Okay, we're here.
Final results for the boys discus.
Third heat.
Final results
Boys
for
200
the
meter.
boys discus.
Prelims.
In 6th place, Bruning of Ellsworth. In 5th place, Seiler of Ellsworth.
Looks like Jared Schmidt and Kent Lomberger will be running here.
Butts of Republic County. In 3rd place, Gosha of Sacred Heart. In 2nd place, Bradbury of Sacred Heart. And in 1st place with a throw of 135 feet 2 inches, Luke of Beloit.
It was announced that Jessica DeVries and Jared Shoemaker qualified in the 200 meter, as I'd guessed. Based on results, we got a 1-3 finish in the 100 meters out of Kenton and Jared. Let's see if we can get a similar finish here in the 200. Chuck mentioned that he did see Jared nursing his hammy a little bit after the 100 meter finish. Let's hope that's not a concern here. His hamstring muscle, for those of you that are aware of what the hammy means. That's what he injured earlier in the track season, has been nursing all season long. Now Jared pulls up. His hamstring's done. Kenton in lane 4. They might have rushed Jared too much here. Kenton pulls up at the end. 22.56 unofficial. So Kenton will qualify for the finals in the 200 meter. We'll be back with the finals of the girls 100 meter and boys 100 meter. I don't think we have anybody in the hurdles, do we? Girls or boys?
I don't think anybody ran hurdles, Dale. Did you see any hurdle prelims? Can you imagine a track meet where there was not one hurdle entry?
You're right, there wasn't. That's amazing.
Maybe they're running it all as finals.
Well, they got prelims listed. Well, if they don't have enough.
Yeah, if they only had.
Yeah, they would run them as finals. That's probably the case.
Think about that.
They've got the hurdles out here, so I'm sure they're going to do it in the finals. Chuck's going to go get supper. We'll be back.
Final result, girls 100 meter hurdle. Final result, girls 100 meter hurdle.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
Okay, welcome back. We're here for the finals of the girls 100 meter dash. Jessica DeVries for the Lady Lions in lane 4. So obviously she had the best prelim time.
By the looks of the area wide, the paper, it looks like she does have possibly one of the better times in the area. Running quite strongly this year.
Best time in the area is 12.23 seconds. Jessica's best time is 12.76.
Beautiful day here at Russell, Kansas. Believe it or not, the wind's not a factor out of the northeast at about 10 or 15 mile an hour. 80 degrees, and it's about as perfect as you could ask for Russell, Kansas.
Any track meet.
Jessica in the middle of the track. Starter gets them backed into the blocks here. We'll be ready to go. Women's 100 meters. I think the competition will either be the Sacred Heart girl to her left and the Southeast girl to the right.
Gun is up on the race. They're set.
Good start. Jessica out real well.
She's motoring out ahead.
She's got this one won. They will not catch Jessica DeVries as she heads for the tape with a very good time. Mid-season form, Jessica DeVries blew them away.
12.83 unofficial.
Very good time.
Which is not her best, but pretty close.
Final result for the boys.
Wow, that looked pretty impressive. Jessica with about a 5-meter win.
You know, we were talking about we're thinking ahead for regionals and state here that Ellis has a good boy in the sprints. There's also a girl from Ellis that's a little faster than Jessica by 0.2 of a second.
Well,
so we ought to see some good races next week, I mean.
That'll be at Waukeeny. Schmidt tweaked the hammy a little bit in the prelims in the 200. Started but rolled out, so he could continue to compete here in the 100 as he qualified in both, or in the 100 meters. The hamstring's still not back to 100%. Schmidt will be running out of lane 1 here in the 100 meters.
Best time in the area is our Kitten Lomberger, 10.7.
Aaron Weedle from Sacred Heart, lane 5. Kenton will be in lane 4. I was over the field events. The Cruz kid from Ellsworth, pole vaulting over there, set the bar had won the competition at 13.6, set the bar at 14.1, and cleared the bar with no problem at all, but just on the backside caught the bar with his shirt, looked like, and ticked it just enough to knock it down. So there might be a little clip of a pole vaulter. And they had one that went over 13 foot, I think, since Seth Prohaska about 3 or 4 years ago. Kenton in lane 4, Schmitty lane 1. We hope the hamstring holds up for Jared Schmidt.
They're set.
Schmidt out real good out of the blocks. Lomberger out even faster. Kenton Lomberger closing speed with a 5-meter win as Schmidt not wanting to really test that hamstring just yet, as
Well,
tell it's still bothering him.
this is not official, but if it's good, he just bested his time, 10.64.
Wow. Kenton out quickly there and won this thing going away. A 5-meter win as Lomberger unofficially goes 10.67. 10/100's faster than his previous fastest time. So Minneapolis first place in the ladies 100 meter and first place in the men's. Looked like Schmidt might have ended up sixth or seventh. He kind of just wasn't really driving off that leg very. DeVries
That's about what I had unofficial on it.
So Dale was pretty much right on that. So hopefully he's got the right time for Kenton and the boys with a 10.67.
Next up is the 1,600 meter runs.
Minneapolis will probably have Keegan McCulloch in the boys portion of it. Don't know if we'll have a girls runner or not.
Keegan and the other fella, what's his name? Hackett.
Be Dylan Hackett.
Yep.
Are the two distance runners from Minneapolis. And you never know who you're going to get with the girls. So we'll be back with the 1,600 here in just a minute.
Okay, so girls 1,600 meter got Annalena Simmons. And at least one other Minneapolis girl, I think, out in the very outside.
1,600 meters. Annalena.
Oh, that would be Darrow out there.
Yeah, that's right. Chantel's been running the 1,600 here lately. But he didn't give the time there, did he?
No, he didn't.
10.75.
Ah, I wasn't that far off.
Annalena and Chantel running the mile here, 1,600 ladies. I forgot Chantel ran it at Minneapolis. And doing a fine job here, running smoothly there in third place. Stegman from Sacred Heart just gets by Chantel and Annalena right there. Sacred Heart first, Beloit second, Sacred Heart third, and Minneapolis fourth.
Annalena Simmons, Miss ESPN.
Had the tape and the call on Ryan Weedle's 25 or 6.
25.2 minute spree.
In a 2-minute spree, which Ryan's here today. Right down there, he's chief babysitter and bottle washer today, as he's in charge of the young one.
I'm having a hard time seeing who won.
It's okay, Chuck. Annalena making a move there in the rear, and Chantel hanging on to 5th as we come around for the second time here. Sacred Heart, Beloit And then Sacred Heart again. I think that's the Thompson girl up front, Leah Thompson. And Crystal Stegman's there in third. Hot day like today, you can't do too many distance runs. 2 Republic County girls and then Chantel Darrow. Chantel with a nice gait, smooth runner. Very good strength building run. A little jiggy jog, as my daughter calls it.
What's she call it?
Jiggy jog.
Jiggy jog?
That's a Bob Smith thing.
No.
Sounds like a box.
Lindsay done running for this year. Lindsay competed in the conference 10,000 meters. She was third in the 5,000 and second in the 10,000. So she was all conference. I missed the Beloit relays for that, so you can imagine why. It's a pretty good evening. She ran 10,000 Friday night at Baker and then ran the 5,000 on Saturday. Stegman putting the move on the Beloit runner. Now we have Sacred Heart first and second. I believe that's Leah Thompson, I'm thinking. So Sacred Heart 1-2, Beloit third. Bell lap here for Sacred Heart. I guess the lap got away from me. Annalena still in the mix on the backstretch. And Chantel running comfortably in 7th. She needs to make up a place here to get into 6th as the Ellsworth runner is trying to catch up to the Republic County girls. Now with a lap to go. Thompson and Stegman for Sacred Heart will come out of this 1 and 2. Time I'm not sure will be very fast, probably somewhere around the 5:30 mark. 5:35, somewhere in there. And that is Leah Thompson. Crystal Stegman second. Both girls will be going to Butler County for cross country. They'll get around against the big girls. Beloit third. And it looks like Republic County will be 4th, 5th. Ellsworth 6th. One of these Republic County girls I thought was a porter. And I believe that's probably the one hitting the stripe right now. Ellsworth will catch the other Republic County girl.
Stole a position.
And stole a few points from Republic County there. Chantel Darrow finishing up here the 1600 with a nice race for Minneapolis. Good race.
About a 6.39 for Chantel.
Not her best, but Annalena is going to move up a couple places here as Annalena finishes strong for the Lady Lions.
6.54.7 for Annalena. Back with the boys, and we'll have...
Well, it's not an easy race, 4 laps. We will, I'm sure, see Keegan McCulloch and Dylan Hackett.
Ryan McCulloch. McCulloch. Not Ryan.
Keegan.
Keegan McCulloch.
boys 1,600 meters, Minneapolis did not field a runner. We thought possibly Hackett would run. Keegan maybe being saved for the open 800 or possibly the 200. Or I mean,
3,200.
3,200, 2 mile. Right now we have one of the premier middle distance runners in the state, Clinton McDonald from Southeast, running there comfortably in second place behind his teammate, Riley. Republic County is in third and Beloit fourth. That's the front pack.
In fourth place, Curtis of Republic County. In third place, Porter of Beloit. In second place,
Here goes Clinton with a little bit of a spurt to pass his teammate to take first place here in the 1,600 with 2 laps to go.
The best time in the area in this event is a kid out of Hayes with 4:33.47. McDonald's best time this year is 4:38.86.
I think you're going to see Clinton McDonald have a better time right here today because I've never seen him run the first 2 laps that fast. He's gone out rather quickly here. Now he's on a
I didn't
sprint
click it.
with, let's see, 700 meters to go, has kicked it into another gear. Beloit runner trying to go out with him, and Southeast other runner there in third. Republic County fourth. Clinton McDonald's opened up about a 10-meter lead down the backstretch and has started some sort of a kick at about 700 meters. Will lap some of the field here. Beloit runner staying right with him. He's got to be in that area wide. Good, strong runner. I don't know who he is. Runner from Beloit.
Bell lap coming up. Nope.
Another Beloit runner in fourth.
Bell lap.
Clinton. He best get on his horse. That Beloit runner's a good, strong runner in second. Not reeling in McDonald any, and Clinton has stretched the lead out to about 20 meters now. The hair flying down the backstretch. I think we're going to see a little better time than what his best is so far this year, area wide. I don't think he's been pressed, and he's just kind of taunted the field when I've seen him run so far. But I'm telling you, at 200 meters, he has kicked it in one more gear higher yet. Here he comes. Nobody will be within 20 meters of him. Clinton McDonald, southeast of Saline. Very good 1,600 runner, very good 2-miler.
Quite impressive.
Yes, hits the tape. We'll have to wait on his time. We didn't put a watch to it, but I'm sure it's a keeper. Beloit second. The other southeast runner ended up fourth, and we had another Beloit runner about fifth. And here comes Ellsworth with Republic County right on his tail. Will not. He runs like a Bailey. Is that another Bailey?
I don't know.
Ellsworth?
I think there is a younger Bailey.
They were always middle distance, 800 and somewhere in there. We'll finish up the rest of the 1,600s, and then we will have the 400 meters. Women's 400 meters, I think we'll probably have Shoemaker, I'm thinking. 4x1s first.
See if we can't hear
I
time
need a
for
schedule.
McDonald here.
All I know is a 400 of some sort. We'll be back with 4x1 action here in a minute. I don't know if Schmidt will run the 4x1. Early in the year, started out with a opening leg of the 4x1, and Charles was telling me they will not take a chance on re-injuring the hammy any worse than what it is, and they'll scratch Schmidt out of the 4x1. Jarrett Jones will undoubtedly run for him and has so far this year.
Most valuable player of the team.
And has ran it well. His time's very acceptable for the 5th runner on any relay team. Minneapolis here, I don't know if we'll have a 4x1 or not. I really doubt it. I think we have a 4x4, but not a 4x1 in the ladies division. So, yes, we do. There's Jera Shoemaker taking off her warm-up. So out in lane 5. Well, there are two. The Shoemaker tandem is half the team, and I think Morgan Erickson, and I'm not so sure that Megan Simpson doesn't run a pretty decent 400. So we'll see who will team up with Jera Shoemaker here in the 4x1. We'll be back with the start of that here in just a minute. Getting ready for the ladies 4x1. Jera Shoemaker will start out. It has been Connor Fulton getting one of the legs of the 4x1. She had a heck of a knot in the back of her hamstring. Of course, Jessica DeVries will finish it up on the final leg. Usually Shea Shoemaker runs the 3rd leg, and I don't know that I see her over there, and when they take off running, I can usually tell who it is. So Jera Shoemaker to start out. Starter has a gun in the air. I think it's Morgan Erickson will do the 2nd leg. Keep forgetting this is a 4x1.
Best time in the area is 50.19.
Good start. Go, Jera. Faster, Jera. Yeah. That's a pretty decent curve. Comes out of there with good speed. Now we'll hand off to
it's Erickson.
Morgan Erickson. It looks like the Davis girl, actually, but I don't know for sure. That is Shea Shoemaker there. Will run the curve.
Hanging tough.
Hanging real tough. DeVries will get the handoff here in pretty good shape. We've got a shot at it here. Jessica DeVries with the baton now. This could be close.
3rd.
Bloit,
She
Sacred
won't
Heart.
catch 2nd.
3rd. Nice race for the ladies.
52.46 unofficial for the ladies.
It's a good one. Not so sure that wasn't Sierra Davis on the 2nd. Can't tell from over here, and now the girl walking back looks like Morgan Erickson. So your guess is as good as mine. They get closer, I might be able to tell.
If that time that I had is good, that would put them in the top 10 for the area.
Excellent. Because they just got beat by 2 3A teams, and I thought we did a fairly decent job. First 2 legs were pretty decent. And they're lining up the boys right now for the 4x1.
Boys, the best time in the area is Chapman with 43.53. Minneapolis' best time, they're 2nd in the area with 43.56, so 300ths of a second slower.
Please check into the 400. Moody of Minneapolis, please check into the 400.
Moody.
Kyler Moody being called to the staging area to start men's 400. Evidently we'll have 2 heats. 4x1 action here for the boys. Jarrett Jones to take the first leg. We'll hand the baton off to typically Jamel Townsend. And then Kenton runs the curve and hands off to Kyle. So Lombergers will finish it up 3 and 4. Jarrett Jones here. As Dale had mentioned, Minneapolis with one of the best times in the area wide. Close.
And they ran against Chapman last week.
Guns in the air. Good start. And
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Ah.
Jarrett Jones with a good first leg. Nice handoff to Jamel Townsend down the backstretch. Nice stride by Jamel, making up some ground. Looks like Ellsworth has the lead. A nice handoff to Kenton Lomberger. Look at this curve, sports fans.
They had the lead.
Wow. He will hand off to brother Kyle, and all it'll take now is a good handoff. We're gone.
Bye-bye.
Kyle Lomberger, what a finish by Kenton on the curve. Now Kyle with the finish. Woo. We smoked the field. That's
Where, do we have bad handoff somewhere?
I think we're
Please report.
You see a flag in the air anywhere?
Girls, 800-meter run.
Where's the flag?
First call, girls, 800-meter run.
I think they were in. Charles might have thought maybe we were out of the passing lane on the last handoff, but I was just getting ready to comment. I don't remember seeing three of the nicer handoffs than what I saw right there. They were all real smooth. And a real nice finish by Kyle. Puts away the victory for Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, second. Beloit. And in first with a time of 52.21 seconds. Sacred Heart.
Minneapolis ladies finishing third there.
They didn't give McDonald's as
4 by
mile time,
1.
did they?
Now I know we're looking at the open 400. Because I know Kyle has to double back after running a 100-meter finish in the 4x1. Will step back on the track for the open 400. They're asking for Kyler Moody to report, so possibly he might get enough time to catch a breather before, if they happen to run an extra heat. We do have
Jara Schmidt, or Shoemaker in lane 4.
She's out in lane 4. She probably had one of the better times here in the prelims. They run prelims?
No, huh?
Okay.
Best time in the area is
Guns up. Now they're gone. Shoemaker out in lane
57.49 by Eck of Beloit.
5. And Eck is not running in this one. Evidently there are 2 heats because I see young Miss Eck getting ready to
Yep, there's second heat.
move on the track. So I checked the area-wide times just briefly, and anytime a girl goes under 60 seconds, it is quite a run, and Linda Shea has held the meet record down at state for quite a few years.
Think that might get challenged this year?
That record may get challenged this year as Eck from Beloit has a time right around 57.4 in the 400 meters. Here's Jara Shoemaker being challenged by Russell. She shuts the door on Russell. Good job, Jara. And Jara Shoemaker will finish out this first heat with a win as she leans to the tape with a win in the first heat.
107.2 for Jara.
107.2, and
In fourth place. Beloit in third place. Ellsworth in second place. Russell in first place with a time of 43.7 seconds.
We DQ'd, huh?
Minneapolis.
nope, we didn't. We didn't DQ.
This time is a new league record. 43.7 seconds is a new
Oh, okay.
43.7, they announce a new meet record as Minneapolis 4x1 boys flat smoked the field here, as we thought possibly could have been DQ'd for passing out of the zone.
I sure thought that was the case, Mike.
We're in good shape, and Minneapolis finishes with a meet record 43.7.
And not their best time of the year.
Cool.
What time is Eck here?
Lauren Eck out in lane 4 will run this thing under 60 seconds, and she is fast.
If you are a 300-meter hurdle and you are not there, you had better get there.
This idiot that talks while he's starting is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
.400 meters, Lauren Eck has made up the stagger on one runner, going after her second one now. Very strong runner. Look at the stride for just a little girl. She has quite a stride. Picks them up and lays them down. Into the third turn now, has made up the stagger on the field. Has not really dropped off in speed at all. Maybe a little bit there in the curve. Now with a straightaway to go, we'll have no trouble winning this open 400, Lauren Eck. She is quick. Powerful runner for just a small gal, but very good runner. Hits the tape with a 20-meter lead on Schmidberger from Sacred Heart.
What'd you have, Dan?
57.8, but I might have late started her and early clicked her there. I'm not sure.
Well, then it just evened out.
Might have evened out as Dale had her at about 57.8, which in the area wide is one of her best. Nice race there by Lauren Eck. We're probably looking at 2 heats in the 400, maybe even 3. They called for Kyler Moody, and he doesn't have his shorts off yet, so they may have 3 heats of 400. And we'll be back when Kyler Moody gets on the track. Second heat of the boys 400 meters, Kyler Moody out in lane 5 or 6.
Forgive the freight train noise in the background. Lots of coal going by. Wonder if they have a hard time hearing the gun. The runners. They might be gonna wait.
That idiot talking while the guy's getting ready to
Yeah. No, they're not gonna wait for the train to go by.
He has their attention. Starter has a gun in the air. Second heat, 400 meter. Kyler Moody out in lane 5 with a good start. Running his race, looks like he's holding his own. A strong finisher as the 3 Russell runners move up on Moody. Probably County on the outside still, now probably not in the lead as the 2 Russell runners are there. Moody in 3rd as they come around out of the 4th turn. Moody will have to push it here to keep 4th place. As Sacred Heart slips in front of Moody. Moody will end up 5th.
55.9 unofficial for Kyler.
Good race for Kyler. Now, final heat, I believe we will get Kyle Lomberger, lane 4, with the best area-wide time so far this year.
This is correct. 50.97, is it?
Yes.
We were discussing earlier with the competition looming out west at the regional next week, and we don't feel they'll have any problem getting to state. But once you get there, there's always one or two runners that will run that 50 flat. Kyle's right there, and today could be the day to push the limit on the time, get the envelope pushed down to that low 50.25. It'd be a nice place to be here today. Capable of a 50 flat. Most 400 runners target that time. Starter can't quite get all the guys gathered. They're all in their lanes, but not ready to run. There's a whistle. Got them all in the blocks. Ellsworth lane 1. Can't see who's in lane 2. Republic County 3. Or Republic County is 2, Beloit 3, Minneapolis 4. Lomberger out in lane 4. Good start. Kyle had false started earlier in the 100. Off to a real nice start. Has made up the stagger on both the outside runners. Nobody really going with him. Kyle Lomberger. Go ahead and say it, Dale.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Kyle Lomberger with a tremendous 300 meters. Now looks to come through the curve. Here comes Beloit. Will press him a little bit. Lomberger with a 10-meter lead. Beloit runner, very strong runner, bringing it now. As Kyle Lomberger shifts into another gear, Beloit will not touch him. Kyle will finish and shut down the competition here and hits the tape.
50.75 unofficial.
50.75. Nice time. Yep, everyone's giving the 50.7 something. Kyle Lomberger with a nice open 400 here. Beloit was trying, but Kyle found another gear at the end to close the door on the competition. Had a little left in the tank that last 50 meters, didn't he, Dale?
Yeah, too bad he wasn't being pushed. He might have set a better time for
I
himself.
think if somebody would have been with him on that third and fourth curve, I think it probably would have made a difference.
Uh-huh. Turn number 3.
And they're setting the hurdles up for 300. And I think we'll have a ladies 300. We'll have to wait and see.
Shea Shoemaker over there, I think.
Shea Shoemaker and maybe Morgan.
Probably Erickson, yeah.
So we'll be back with that. And the way they finished in the 400, we'll get the official time of Kyle Lomberger here in just a minute. Women's 300-meter hurdles, lows. They're off. Shea Shoemaker, lane 2. Morgan, I don't know if that's her or not. I know it's Shea Shoemaker out in lane 2. I thought we might have 2 runners here. Shea doing a good job right there. She will be second place coming out of the last turn.
Best time in the area is 45.3.
Nice job, Shea Shoemaker. She's right on Republic County's shirt tail with a chance to win this thing. Shea Shoemaker, one good hurdle, and she'll have it. That is Morgan Erickson in third, and Shea will finish third. Morgan Erickson fourth, or third, excuse me.
Yeah, second and third.
Second and a third.
49.4 unofficial for Shea.
Good job.
Nice job. Or is that Morgan Erickson? Or is that another Republic County? Boy, that doesn't have
That
a
was
B
Morgan.
Good. Minneapolis with a second and third finish, women's 300 meters, hurdles. And I don't think we have a hurdler in the boys division. So we'll be back.
Falcon of Sacred Heart, please report to the 800-meter run. Falcon of Sacred Heart, please report to the 800-meter run.
We on? Okay, Megan Simpson running the 800 meter for the girls here for the Lady Lions is sharing lane 4 with the Beloit Trojan runner. Got the blue uniform with the black sleeves.
Results of the boys 300-meter run hurdles. In 6th place, Elwood of Republic County. In 5th place, Winkle of Beloit. In 4th place, Paul of Sacred Heart. In 3rd place, Zockman of Russell. In 2nd place, Zockman of Russell. 3rd place was Bryce Zockman. 2nd place was Tyler Zockman. And in 1st, Stangler of Beloit with a time of 42.62 seconds.
Yep, Miss X out there again. 2 Beloit runners in front. Miss Simpson is in
1st and 2nd call, girls, 200-meter dash.
9th.
1st and 2nd call, girls, 200-meter dash. 1st call, boys, 200-meter dash. 1st call, boys, 200-meter dash.
She's taking care of this field, isn't she? Megan Simpson running solid 9th. Might get 8th here. Nope. 257.42 for Megan.
Boys 800 getting ready to go. I think we're going to get Keegan McCulloch. I don't know about Dylan Hackett, and I haven't seen Trevor Gerard today either.
McDonald from Southeast is out there.
Clint McDonald out there in lane 4 or 5.
I don't see. Yeah, here comes Keegan.
Keegan's going to end up, looks like lane 1. Nope, he's moving on out to lane 4.
Best time in the area for this event is 1:59.73 by Wren of Abilene.
Keegan goes 2:08 today, guys.
McDonald's out of Southeast, he's 4th best time in the area, 2 minutes, .76.
Hackett in there.
No.
No Hackett today. We do have McCulloch, lane 5.
Might be saving Hackett for the 3200.
Hackett's pretty good, a little 2-miler, and did a fine job. Guns up, and they're gone. Keegan starting on the hip of Clinton McDonald. Good place to take off from. This is 800 meters. McCulloch right out there with Clinton McDonald as they jump in at the cones. McCulloch with inside position in 2nd place. Keegan running smoothly as the Beloit or Republic County runner jumps into 2nd. So Keegan McCulloch 3rd here. McDonald has taken charge of this race as Republic County and Minneapolis try to chase down Clinton McDonald here. Beloit 4th. There goes
1 minute split for McDonald.
60 flat. First lap.
Look at him pouring on. Good grief.
Starting a 300 kick.
But Keegan is hanging tough.
Yes, he is.
Keegan in 3rd.
Sacred Heart runner's going to gain on him here from behind a little. Maybe Beloit runner too.
Girls 400-meter dash. Last call, girls 400-meter dash.
Keegan needs to try and hold him off before the curve, but can't as, yes he does. No he doesn't. As Southeast gets around him and Beloit before the curve, here comes Clinton McDonald. Clinton, a runner, as good a runner as he is, should be under 2 minutes here in the 800.
Nah, he won't make it in
first,
2
Republic
minutes.
County 2nd, Sacred Heart.
And under 2 anyway. 2:02 something
4 or
for
5.
Clinton.
And Keegan will end up 6th there in the 800. Falcon Kid from Sacred Heart is 2nd, McDonald 1st.
2:11.42 for McCulloch.
2:11 time for Keegan. As Charles changed them out. Yes, Jessica DeVries. We're getting ready for the 200.
Shoemaker's out there too.
Jessica DeVries and Jared Shoemaker here in the 200. They ran prelims, both qualified for the finals. They'll be starting over in the shade. Speaking of shade, this wonderful umbrella that Charles brought has kind of been a lifesaver on my schnoz.
It's just the wrong color is all.
What color would you have it be there?
Blue or red, you know. Not Chapman meanie greeny weenie.
Spray paint.
Put a big OM on it.
But for a last minute idea,
It was a good idea.
we'll forgive the color. A great idea.
First call for the girls, 3,200-meter run. First call, girls, 3,200-meter
If you picked it up for $8, that's a good buy. Well, there's a whistle. Starter's got the gun in the air. Shoemaker, Jared Shoemaker, lane 1. And DeVries, I think, is in lane 3. I didn't get to see her run in the prelims, and typically Jessica's right there. Shoemaker qualified also, so this could be a pretty good race. DeVries out in good shape. Southeast in the middle of the track has got company. Jessica DeVries will win this race. Will finish off Southeast and Sacred Heart. Jared Shoemaker in fourth. Nice finish by Jared Shoemaker.
Yeah, 26.84 unofficial for Jessica.
26.84. Excellent time. Jessica DeVries, first place. I think Jared Shoemaker was fourth.
Which would be her best time of the year if that's good. 26.96, what's in the honor roll for her in the area. Best time in the area is 25.76 by a girl from Hayes TMP.
In third place, Sigmund, Sacred Heart. In second place, Porter of Beloit. And in first place with a time of 2 minutes and 25.07 seconds, X of Beloit.
Boys 200 meter coming up. Kenton Lomberger, 22.17, best time in the area.
Last call, girls, 3,200 meter run. Last call.
Kenton will have company here as Aaron Weedle from Sacred Heart will be running right on his hip on the inside in lane 3. Kenton will be lane 4. Schmidt had ran the prelims but rolled out of it because of the hamstring problem. As explained to us by Coach, you need to at least start so you can't be scratched. If you scratch, you can't participate in the other events. So Schmidt had to start and then didn't just roll out. So
Gun is up.
Onberger lane 4. Kenton in the middle of the track.
They're set.
Good start.
Final result for the boys.
Just like a bullet out of the
In sixth place,
gun barrel.
Minneapolis. In fifth place,
Keegan McCulloch with a 6th place finish. Kenton Lomberger with a 20-meter lead here. 200. He's starting to hammer on it now. Will finish with a heck of a lead. My gosh.
Well, again, I don't know if I'm right or not, but I had a 21.62.
I like it.
I'd like that real well. 21.62.
I told him 21.7 was what he needed to shoot for.
He was smooth coming down the home stretch as Coach Shoup and Coach Shoup, or excuse me, Coach Smith and Coach Shoup.
It was announced during that race that McCulloch got 6th in the 800.
Good job, Keegan.
Kenton did look very smooth down the home stretch all the way, pulled away even further on the last 50 meters, which is really good to see. Didn't look back and just kept hammering on it pretty good. Might have been his best time of the year right there, Kenton, with a nice race. We'll wait for the official time, but Dale had him at
21.62. I feel really good about the time, too. I did it right on the smoke, and I watched him hit that tape before I clicked it. Of course,
so we'll
I'm
be back with the official
at the angle, so I never know.
3,200 meters next, I believe. Now Coach Lomberger with a good pat on the back. Kenton finished her off that time. I'm here to tell you, I think a pretty decent time there. What would a 21 do for the area wide there, Dale?
Oh, well, his best was for the area was 22.17 to start, number 1, so that would smash it.
final results of the girls 200 meter dash.
Good thing about it is they do bring the results in fairly quick and announce them.
He looks excited.
In fourth, Shoemaker, Minneapolis.
Jared Shoemaker, fourth place finish in the 200.
In second, Roar, Southeast Lane. And in first place with a time of 27.10 seconds, DeVries of Minneapolis.
27-1 for Jessica DeVries. 200. They're getting ready to start the 3,200 ladies. And I don't know.
I don't see any Minneapolis blue out there.
If we'll get Annalena or not. She has ran it in the past. We'll just have to wait and see. Everything has a triangle on the pants, so we will be back if young Mr. Hackett runs 3,200.
21.79.
0.15 of a second off.
21.79 official time for Kenton Lomberger, one of his best.
Did that set a league, mate?
And we're told that is a new school record, 200 meters. Zoom, zoom.
And that's smashing some pretty savvy 200-meter runners.
We've had, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, Minneapolis been blessed with some excellent sprinters all the way back to Gassman, Weedle,
Mortimer.
Yeah. Now the Lomberger era. Kenton last year and this year with excellent times. They're getting ready for the 200 meters, and we'll be back with mile relay 4x4.
200-meter dash. Final result, the boys 200-meter dash.
No Stegman.
Sixth place,
No Stegman.
of Ellsworth.
Is she? Where? I don't see her.
In fifth place, Liddell.
I've really been disappointed this year not seeing her run the long distance.
In fourth place, McConaughey of Beloit. In third place, Gefeller of Russell. In second place, Axelson of Russell. And in first place with a time of 21.79 seconds and a new league record, Kenton Lomberger of Minneapolis.
Oh, they didn't give the time.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Okay.
4x4, the last race of the day.
Yeah, they're lined up down there.
Girls preparing.
Simpson, Shoemaker, and DeVries.
I didn't think Jessica.
So I said Simpson.
Jessica Simpson.
Nada. And we'll wait and see who leads off. Typically, it's Jared Shoemaker.
Yes, I'm sure it will be Jera,
Simpson,
Shea, and DeVries.
Jessica DeVries. Here's a finish of the boys 3,200. And Republic County is going to try and does pass a guy on the inside. Lloyd gets clipped. And he was watching over the wrong shoulder, didn't have the inside position, and got beat. I guess that's what you get for not running hard at the end.
Well, you see that so often, don't you? Especially on these distance runs. Somebody thinking they got it, and they get clipped right at the end.
Well, we get to see that tall girl from Republic County.
Sin.
Well, the girl that won the hurdles, or placed in the hurdles, her name was Sin, and it wasn't her.
Oh, okay.
And I don't really connect with one that looks like.
I can't remember what her name is then.
I can't either.
The one they inherited?
Yes. That really
From,
put them over the top, actually,
yeah.
from
1,600 meter run. The best time in the area for the girls is Beloit. 4 minutes, 3.34 seconds.
Which is pretty dang good.
That it is.
It's real good. You'll see Lauren anchor the 4x4.
Sacred Heart's third. The 4:07.13.
Like the Beloit girls have on their black socks.
And Southeast of Saline is ninth with 4:18.85, and Republic County is 10th with 4:19.75. So this ought to be a pretty good race. 4 of the top 10 in this NCAA league race today.
Are we in, Dale?
We are in it, not in the top 10. No,
What's the
we are in the race.
What's the lowest in the top 10?
Huh?
What's the lowest in the top 10?
Republic County is lowest in the top 10 with a 4:19.75.
Shoemaker way out there in lane 7. Not a very easy task starting in lane 7 like that. That sun's going to peek back around behind that elevator, and we've taken down our sunshade, but at least we can see the screen on the camera now. Minneapolis lane 6, excuse me. Just fielding gonna say just 5 teams here.
Yep, 5 teams.
And you will see Crystal Stegman run a 400 here.
Well, a lot of the Beloit girls have some volleyball type shorts on.
Yeah, those are a little shorter cut than a lot of the older style track togs, and you get into college, most of the girls do wear a shorter short like that, and they'll mention it's more like a spandex volleyball bottom, but some girls don't like to wear them quite that short and tight.
Too embarrassing to wear anything a little longer than that in basketball, but
Yeah.
I'll never understand that. Southeast moves out a fast start here. Jara's hanging in there on the outside, but will come out of the fourth turn here with probably next to last or last on the staggers. So battling for 5th position with Republic County. Beloit takes the lead coming down the stretch. Simpson is the second runner. And Shoemaker just died at the end there, so. Of course, that's what, her 3rd 400 of the day, something like that. And Beloit with a commanding lead here. Stegman of Sacred Heart is, I believe, at the second leg. Southeast is in second. Sacred Heart moving up on, will pass here on the outside to move into second. No, that's not Stegman from Sacred Heart. I don't know who it is. Republic County is gaining on Southeast coming down the home stretch. And Simpson run a good 400 for the Lions. Who's that, Chuck? Third runner.
Jessica.
Was that Jessica? Okay, yeah. Jessica DeVries, the third leg for the Lions. Is a good 50, 60 meters back from fourth position. Beloit is a 20-meter advantage, at least, over Sacred Heart. Lauren Eck will be the anchor for Beloit. Looks like Schmidberger will be the anchor for Southeast. And Seams. Oh yeah, okay. Shay Shoemaker will anchor for the Lady Lions. Jessica ran a good 400. 323, about our split on the third leg, the end of the third leg. And Beloit is putting the hammer down, Lauren Eck. Getting a 40 to 50 meter advantage here. .403 roughly for Beloit. 4:11 for Sacred Heart. .426.58 for the Lady Lions. So I said roughly 4:03 for Beloit. 4:03.34 is their best time of the area. So they were right at that here in this race. For the boys coming up. The Lions need to improve. I mean, they've been getting better, but they need to get under 3 minutes 30 seconds moving into regionals. Best time in the area is not under 3:30. It's 3:30.95. Hayes, Class 5A. Minneapolis is third with a 3:32.5. Beloit, 3:35.10. Russell with a 3:30. Beloit, Russell, and Sacred Heart bringing up the bottom 7 with a 3:35.10, and Minneapolis was a 3:32.5. So again, 4 teams in this league in the top 10 in the area.
Thanks, Dale. You know, we have to bail sometime with those phone calls, and that one was an important one.
Everything gonna be okay?
Wonderful. It's going to be more wonderful after this race right here. You know, one of the biggest ones a couple years ago down at state, we had to have 10 points to win state, and we did.
Yep, that was neat.
And, you know, it could come that way this year again down at state. So this is really a good race for the guys to kind of look at the competition. And, you know, they run well against this 3A competition. You know they're going to feel pretty good about the regional over there in Walkeny. But even at that, nothing's a given. Kenton
Lumber the lead off in lane 5 or 4.
Yeah, I don't know if they're using the inside lane or
No,
not.
they aren't. They aren't.
Kenton with a nice start has made up the stagger. This is the
Well, Kenton's really made up the staggers here. Look at that.
This is the order they ran last time I watched them, with Jamel running second.
Sacred Heart right with him.
Sacred Heart right on his hip. Will hand off
But now
to
being
Jamel.
left in the dust.
Now, look at the speed down the home stretch. Kenton Lomberger. Dad's got the splits here as he will hand off to Jamel. Needs to have a lead because we're out in lane 4. Nice handoff to
51
Jamel.
something roughly.
Wow. Look at Jamel's stride. They're going to have to, they are getting, getting with it. Jamel down the backstretch, stretching it out now with about a 15, 20 meter lead. We'll hand off to Jarrett Jones for the third leg. Sacred Heart, Russell, Beloit, and they're gaining. Come on, Jamel.
Boy, Beloit's really coming on.
Beloit is bringing it.
He's not gonna catch Russell, but
no. Jarrett with a nice lead, finish it off. And a good handoff to Jarrett Jones. Jarrett doing a good job. Now the lead is down to about 12 meters. You think it's more than that?
I'd say 20.
How about now?
Now it's getting down to 15.
Russell runner is coming. Beloit kind of faded a little bit. Now Jarrett
down
Jones
to 10.
still with a lead. Coming out of the fourth turn here, Minneapolis still in the lead. Russell, if they have anything left.
Getting down to 5 meters.
Jarrett needs to run on the inside of the track, not the outside. Jarrett Jones, look at this.
He did the same thing last week. He really turned it on in the last 100 meters.
Jones, last 100 meters. Now we'll hand off to the best quarter miler in the state. My opinion.
In the area, anyway.
Yeah. Kyle Lomberger has stretched it right back out to 15 meters, now 20, down the backstretch. They're not going to catch him, Dale.
Nope.
And the lead is growing. Kyle Lomberger down the backstretch, the anchor leg of this 4x4. Well, they're trying to move on him. Here comes Sacred Heart, right around Russell. Now Kyle, oh my, he's hammering on it now. He shifted into another gear. They're not going to come close.
He gets out of that curve.
Grief.
He gets out of that curve.
Kyle Lomberger with some closing speed. The last 75
They're going to set their record,
meters.
3:30.23.
Wow.
They beat their time by 2 seconds.
That would be a record dance.
For this year.
Wow. What a time. What a race. My gosh.
What'd you have, Charles?
3:30.03.
Sure. 3:32.3, so I'd say they got 3:30. That's pretty solid.
That is solid. What a finish by all 4 runners. Just ran a phenomenal race. And they had to win by as much as they did. Cool.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this NCAA League track meet here at Russell, Kansas. Brought to you on Channel 37 with Eagle Communications. Sponsored by the MHS Linebackers. Charles Lomberger, Mike Perry, and Dale Leach going to sign off. We got an exciting regional coming up next week at Waukene. It's Class 2A and State.
You know, the girls scored quite a few points here today.
The girls were in the solid 4th coming into the 3,200, and the boys were 5th. So I would say both of them probably
the way it's
finished about that way. Yep.
So
thanks for having us in your home, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.